So before the video even starts, guys, can you guys please do me a favor? Watch the video all the way through if you can. And also, if you like the video, please hit the like button and possibly share the video. And if you really want to see more content from me, definitely subscribe. This helps us with the YouTube algorithm because likes and things like that are the things that drive us to be seen by other people and by people that normally wouldn't be able to see our videos given that we're a smaller channel. So with that being said, guys, let's get into it. So Naomi episode 2, unidentified flying object. Does it soar higher than the first episode? Or is it worse than the pilot? Let's get into it. So Naomi episode 2 starts off with Naomi basically confronting the tattoo artist where we left off from episode 1, and the tattoo artist just basically spills all the beans, tells her, hey, you're more than likely an alien. Now, what makes this just painfully stupid is that A, this tattoo artist has retractable metal wings. Okay, fine. But then he tells her that he is a Thanagarian. If you're a fan of DC Comics, you know that the Thanagarians are basically the Hawk people. Hawk Man, Hawk Girl. They come from the planet Thanagar. So, this so-called Thanagarian who has metal wings that are completely retractable then tells her that his wings can sense other extraterrestrial beings, and that is how he knew that she was in fact an alien. I don't even want to get into the crap logic of this. We're just gonna let it go. So that, all being told, she of course doesn't believe a word he says, even though he just showed her his wings. But she's not a believer apparently of things that are right in front of her, which is consistent with the logic of the entire show. Even though they saw Superman fighting a entire alien being in their town, complete with property damage, flip cars, and destruction, nobody believes that Superman is in fact real. So we're just gonna go on with this nonsense. So what's up with this episode? Well, basically what I figured out is that this show is a gigantic box ticking exercise. So we go from the Hispanic tattoo artist, who also happens to be a Thanagarian, who also has a crippling anxiety disorder and doesn't really like to be stressed out. Then we have Naomi's dumpy Hispanic friend who, just is there for affirmations of Naomi to tell her how awesome she is at all points in the episode. Then we have nondescript, slightly effeminate white male who is, for whatever reason, really crushing on Naomi hard. Then we have light-skinned black male who's also crushing on Naomi hard. And then we have another Latino or Latina female who is crushing on Naomi hard. Yeah. Oh, and another Latin young man named Jacob. He's the only one I remember his name. Who I don't think he's crushing on Naomi, but he also believes that she's just awesome. Now, I don't understand, but I do understand one thing, that Naomi is a terrible person. And let me go into why. So whenever Naomi needs something, she will call on the people that she knows has romantic interest in her in order to get things accomplished. And I'll give you an example. So when she needed a feminine white guy to help her, he asked her to go and get pizza with her. She is then informed by her other two friends that this young man thinks that this is going to be a date. So before pizza, she enlists his help in order to solve a mystery. And then when it's time to go get pizza, she acts as if she didn't have any inclination as to whether he believed that this was a date or not, and that she would just like to be friends for now. She basically gives him the mother's maybe of, let's just be friends. She says, I'm not saying no, I'm just saying not right now. Then there's the other light-skinned young man who she needs help with a project. So she says, well, I can't do it right now, but come after you get done with practice, and then we'll do it. Completely forgets that he's coming. When he gets there, she has the whole Scooby gang there to help her solve the mystery, which she already has the answer to, because fake Thanagarian dude already gave her the answer to the questions that she's trying to answer. And she then proceeds to enlist his help as well, only to blow him off. Then, when they get stranded because Jacob has a piece of crap car, she then calls on the lesbian Hispanic girl to come and bail them out. And then, basically like a free Uber. So again, she only calls on these people when she actually needs them, and basically just strings them along. She's not a good person. So there's that. But back to the story. One thing I didn't realize about this show is that Barry Watson, aka Matt Camden, from Seventh Heaven, is the dad in this show. It has nothing to do with the review. I just wanted to put that out there. Now, going forward, there's a lot of talking in this episode. Very little action. Very little happens. And the action that does happen look like crap. This really crappy green screen looks worse than some YouTube videos. Like, I've seen people that do stunts and things on YouTube that would put this show to shame. That's how bad it looks. Then, on top of that, the display of powers is crap. They actually show the D character, fake Thanagarian, flying. He's floating in the air without flapping his wings at all. What are the wings for? It's just so bad. Anyway, so on top of all of this nonsense and foolishness, now the military is interested in extraterrestrials because of the Superman incident. They feel like something is happening, and so they enlist the help of, you guessed it, Naomi's witless father, who knows absolutely nothing, apparently. So within the midst of this, they literally find time to have a 5 to 6 minute conversation about how Naomi feels like she's different all her life. It's one thing to use superpowers and alien beings to make an allegory for racial tension and, othering, but to just go out and just give away the whole plot without, believing in your audience's intelligence enough to let them figure out that's what you're doing, is just bad writing. Oh my God. The writing in this episode is terrible. The dialogue is terrible. Nobody talks like this. Like, the fact that Naomi keeps saying, I'm an alien from outer space. Like, if we played a drinking game and you had to take double drinks for every time she says the word outer space, boy, you would be poisoned. That's how bad it is. I mean, like I say, you get to see the so-called bad guy from the dealership again, and you get a semi-display of his powers, but all in all, this episode was really boring. Just like the show is really boring. So we'll see what happens in episode 3, but as of right now, if I had to put a number on it, this episode gets a 4 out of 10. So, guys, hopefully if you're still keeping up with the show, I'll make another review, or I'll just keep watching it so you don't have to. But that being said, guys, we're going to see you on the next one. Remember to leave a comment below. Tell me what you thought about the episode, and we'll see you on the next one. 8-Bit Heroes out. Peace.